Leni Riefenstahl lived a life that is to be considered amazing by some and terrible by others. While her life took many twists and turns, she is most often noted for her work as a German film director commissioned by Hitler. Leni was born on August 22, 1902, in Berlin, Germany. Her father, Alfred, owned a plumbing firm, and her only brother, Heinz, died in World War II. When she was young, she enjoyed many arts, including reading, painting, and dancing. She decided early on to become a dancer and spent many years pursuing this dream until she was thoroughly successful by 1920, dancing in cities throughout Europe. In 1924, she suffered a serious knee injury and found her dancing career at an end. During the period she took for recovery, she spent time considering what her future held until she suddenly found an interest in Arnold Frank's mountain films. She contacted him directly and he offered her an acting role. Following this, she turned to focus solely on an acting career. During her career as an actress, Leni found herself dreaming bigger and beyond what she had previously accomplished. She wanted to direct her own film in which the main character would be played by herself. This film, released in 1932, was titled The Blue Light and received vast attention and praise. One person was thoroughly interested in Leni's work and prided himself in having his own artistic ambitions, politician Adolf Hitler. Simultaneously, Leni saw Hitler's work, a public rallying speech, and was equally fascinated. With simpler beginnings, Hitler reached out to Leni to commission her work for The Victory of Faith, which was a film to invoke images and ideas of Germany as strong and beautiful. When the Nazi Party took full control of Germany, Hitler once again requested Leni's talent. This piece, however, was not so simple. Her most famous work, Triumph of the Will, was used as a propaganda film to cast the Nazi Party in a light much more appealing than the hatred that was at the root of the movement. Originally, Leni refused the commission, but once Hitler offered her unlimited resources and artistic freedom, she accepted. This interaction exposed one of the many ways Hitler found to manipulate others into getting what he wanted. The film's focus was on the rally of 1934 for the Nazi Party in Nuremberg, Germany. Hitler himself praised her work, stating, "Triumph of the Will was a totally unique and incomparable glorification of the power and beauty of our movement." Leni went on to direct other films and live her life just the same, but will forever be linked to the movement and commissioner of her most famous film, the Nazi Party and Adolf Hitler. However, when the war was over, Riefenstahl found her work under fire for the impact it had. She was arrested and held for a short time, in which she was denazified and was released in 1945 without any criminal charges. She was, however, forbidden from being a filmmaker any longer in Germany. Regardless of the punishment being just, Riefenstahl found herself in a situation of hypocrisy. Veit Harlan made an extremely anti-Semitic film during Hitler's rule and was forbidden from being a filmmaker, but only until the war was over. Many today find this as a point of debate over whether Riefenstahl's punishment was heavier simply because she was a woman in an industry dominated by men. As Leni aged, she found a new career in photography. Her most famous work, Nuba, was a collection of photographs that she took in a travel to the remote valleys of central Sudan. Most of the pieces in this series focus on the civilization of the tribes present here. Leni's film, Underwater Impressions, was released in 2002 and was a collection of 30 years' worth of underwater cinematography. This work would be Leni's last film and would be the first to ever be released by someone over the age of 100. Leni Riefenstahl died in September of 2003 at the age of 101. Regarding the history of the world, many topics are of interest, but World War II and the implications of the role of the Nazi Party in the Holocaust are of high speculation. The persuasion techniques Hitler used to gain control of Germany included propaganda films as one of his favorite tactics. Leni Riefenstahl's life led her to a point in which she found herself forever related to the incidents of horror we know today. The Triumph of the Will will remain a piece of both art and propaganda forever. Leni Riefenstahl's thoughts and feelings in the end are perhaps the most fascinating of all. During an interview, Leni was asked about an apology, and her reply surmises the feelings that remain. Where is my guilt? I can regret that I made the party film Triumph of the Will in 1934. But I cannot regret that I lived in that time. No anti-Semitic word has ever crossed my lips. I was never anti-Semitic. I did not join the party. So where then is my guilt? You tell me. I have thrown no atomic bombs. I have never betrayed anyone. What am I guilty of?